So every once in a while, you might notice on one of the cards in your decks might have a little arrow in the top left corner of their little profile here. So like right now, my Priestess has that arrow in the top left corner of the screen. You can click on it. You won't ever be able to figure out what it actually does unless you're looking in the right place. But all that arrow means is that is the current faction that is receiving some sort of a blessing. So if you go over to the card tab, and then right in the middle right here below your decks is the faction blessing. So how the faction blessing works is, I believe it's every week, they go and rotate and do different faction blessings. And all that means is there are going to be buffs for a certain faction every week, which can be very helpful or kind of annoying just if you don't have certain cards built up. But it is something very key that you're going to want to pay attention to. So what this faction blessing is all the Kingdom of Light units, every time a unit of this faction appears, they generate 40 mana. So it's already a very good mana building, just mana building buff there. But it is dependent on whether you have Kingdom of Light units in your deck. So that can be something that you kind of can shift your deck around depending on what the faction bonus is. If you note here, it does vary exactly how the buff interacts, just depending whether you're playing in PvP mode, which is these two swords crossing, and the two hands shaking is the co-op mode. But just something to keep in mind, something you can kind of play around with. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.